My name is Lee Theodore. Happy to be here. I've got my friend, the lovely Ashlee Michaud.
Hi.
Perfect. Yeah, sorry, we're gonna do a little back and forth here. Ashlee, I'm very happy to have you in our presence. This conversation is for our community of Cornwall. This is for the Black History Month 2024, February 2024. The reason why I'm having these conversations is so that we can spread awareness that there are a large enough group of Black and different, various, diverse individuals in our community, but to also celebrate the fact that we can just be human beings in our community. And so I'm just hoping to have a conversation with you in a general sense. And I thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me today. So my first question to you is, who are you?
So I am Ashlee Murray Michaud. I'm a 35-year-old mother of three. I'm a wife, fitness instructor, government worker. Yeah.
And former St. Joe's alumni. I think
Yes.
I'm throwing a paper ball at you a couple times, maybe in high school, who knows? So it's wonderful to know. And have you lived in Cornwall like your whole life?
Yes, I have. So I was born in Brockville, but my mom was from Cornwall and I was born and raised here.
Fair enough. So thank you for going to high school with me, whatever that needs to mean. But here we are with kids. So the big question that I have for you is, what do you do? You said you're a government worker. That's appreciated, but I'm interested in you as a small business owner. What is it that you do? How long have you been doing it for?
Yeah. So I am the proud owner of a small business here. It's called Set Sweat Fitness. So essentially, I offer fitness classes to everybody and anybody who is looking to have a positive fitness experience. Um,
Okay. How long have you been doing this for?
so I've been doing this since March of 2021. So when COVID started. Um, a bunch of friends and I were really kind of bummed out that we couldn't exercise together anymore. So I decided I was going to put some little group together to see if we could get people in the community active and moving. So originally and still to this day, I'm a virtual platform. So I offer classes via Zoom. And yeah, so I offer different classes. I have hip hop step classes. I offer cycling classes, strength training, minimal weights. Yeah,
And so, have you achieved your goal of getting people to move? Do you feel accomplished in what it is that you're doing?
I do. I feel like I have achieved that goal of getting people to move, but I think um, being a small business, it's always great to be able to um, reach more people. There's always somebody out there who has no idea that there's like a local woman who has a virtual fitness platform that they can turn their computer on and work out at home for like very minimal cost, not having to invest in um weights or equipment. You can use body weights, you can use cans of soup, you can use water bottles. There's all of these different things that you can use that are very they cost minimal, so it gives people that opportunity to get moving.
Okay, so as a small business owner, without getting into all of the details, um, would you agree that sometimes it's valleys and sometimes it's hills, it goes up and down? Is it a journey that is a straight line, or are there sometimes letdowns and sometimes really great moments? How has the journey been for you being a small business owner?
For me, it's been great. Of course, there's some hills and some valleys as per every business out there. Um, but being that my small business is more of a passion for me, it's something that I do outside of my full-time gig. I do put a lot of passion into it. but I think there's always an opportunity to expand, and there's always an opportunity to, get people more involved. So
I'll ask you two more questions on this subject. Is it worth it? Is my first question.
1,000%. Anything you set your mind to is always worth it. I've always had the mindset where if I want something or if I have something in mind, like I'm gonna go for it. It's
Stay determined.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And then my next and last question around this is for other, I went through a phase of it. I guess now I'm an entrepreneur, but those of us that are entrepreneurs, people that are in the position where they've got an idea, they're interested in taking it to market, they've kind of been dabbling in putting their feelers out, putting samples out, trying to figure out if they can go into business. Um, is it possible to have a small business?
Absolutely. I think, like I said, when you have something in mind, you said wantrepreneur, which is absolutely amazing. If you want something and you think that it's going to succeed, and even if it doesn't succeed, you tried, it doesn't matter. You have to put that effort out there. You have to put it into the universe that, what you want, you're going to get back. So you have to put it out there that it's something that you think will succeed out in the community. And it's an amazing feeling to be able to meet people as well. So as you're, preparing to put your stuff out there to see if this small business is going to work for you, like you're going to meet people out there who are part of a network that can actually help you bring your ideas to life.
Okay, so I lied a little bit. I'm going to ask one last question. If you had
Sure.
to give advice to any small business owner, what would be the best advice that maybe you've either received or learned that you would pass on to somebody?
I would say the best advice for someone who's wanting to open up a small business would be um, to do it. Don't sit back and don't sit back and think, will it work? Is it worth it? Should I do it? Is there someone else out there doing it? There's nobody out there who's doing exactly what you're doing. And if you don't get out there and get your idea out there and get moving, there's people out there that are missing out on you.
Good. That's amazing. Okay, let's take a look here. What is something that we should know about our community?
Something we should know about our community. We have an amazing community. We have I would say we have a close-knit community. We have so many amazing people that are so, I find that everybody's helpful and supportive. And you can reach out to any business owner and, ask questions, and they're just so happy to help. They're happy to respond to you. They're happy to help in any way you can. So I think that having like a close-knit community is, yeah, it's amazing. We have a great little spot.
I would agree. I absolutely agree. There's this interesting kind of like small town energy or spirit that kind of sticks around Cornwall and the area. So, as an example, Maxville, if you're driving through it and everybody knows everybody, you can kind of like wave as you're driving by each other. I was in Baynesville, don't live in Baynesville whatsoever, and I was cutting through a road or something like that. I remember somebody just waving a hello, and it's just really to be acknowledged as a human being, like that small town, like hello, warmth, community, I'll hold the door for you, let me help you. I honestly like it makes you more human, and I really really appreciate that about our community for sure. Like people are willing to help. Yep. um what is something that we should know about you?
Something you should know about me. Um, yeah, so I've already said, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business owner, I'm a government worker. Um, I actually just started teaching classes at a fitness studio in Cornwall, Sky Studios Fitness. Uh,
Nice.
so that's my new little adventure. So on weekends I teach some step classes that So there's nobody around here that's certified to teach these classes. And the creator is actually based out of Cleveland, Ohio. So he's also a Black business owner.
Oh,
So it's really cool to kind of like be able to get certified and bring on the legacy to a community that's never seen this. So
that's outstanding.
yeah, so it's an amazing experience. So I teach my first class tomorrow. It's sold out. Yeah, so I'm teaching in a studio. I'm also dancing. I'm doing Dancing with the CCH Stars. So for anybody who's
Oh,
familiar with that, I've been training with my group since August. So we are dancing on stage at Altsville on March 2nd. Yeah, so we've been working really hard to get this dance together so we can raise some money for the hospital and the community at large.
that's incredible, Ashley. Keep up the good work. You're like some kind of superhero. And by that I mean like I don't know what's going on your side of the world, but it seems like you're doing some stellar, outstanding things. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Um, let's see. Last question, maybe. Um, who would be one Black leader or idol that you think of, and why do they resonate with you?
It's hard to pinpoint one person. I'm gonna say that. And the
Top
reason,
three. Give me your list.
I mean, like the list is never ending. I think, like all Black people in, Black history have um they've put a footprint down for everybody, and it's hard to kind of just pinpoint one person, but um, it's
Let me
it's
ask you this question another way. If I was interested in learning more about Black History Month, and you had to start me off with one person that would be important or as serves as a pillar within our history, who would be somebody that you would designate as a great story of morality or understanding to observe?
I would say Rosa Parks. She would be my go-to. Um, the work that she like what she did for us, I think was, it's an amazing thing. And yeah, I would say Rose.
Raised awareness, galvanized the community, made change happen. Okay,
And,
perfect.
and being able, like being a mom of mixed race children, it's something that I want them to learn as well. So um yeah.
Okay. And I'm not going to put anybody on the spot or make anything uncomfortable, but you've raised something important. And I'm just going to skim the surface of this real quick. Being a mother of mixed children, um, do they fall into situations where they find themselves being othered or being put into like a minority box or being made to feel that maybe something that is different in them makes them different to everybody and some of their humanity is taken away? Do they suffer? Um, do they get exposed to things that are the underbelly of our humanity?
Yes. and
Okay.
and it happens quite often, which is, it's really unfortunate. It's sad that, our kids have to go through things like that. Um, but I mean, the only thing we can do as parents is to, teach, teach, and make sure, they know everything that they need to know and try our
Okay.
best.
I'm going to leave it there. I think that was something important that needs to be understood that it doesn't matter what hue you are. You can fall into a category real quick. If you had curly red hair, you could fall into the category real quick. And so it's something that we have to observe. Racism is the ugly cousin of ignorance, and ignorance is just everywhere in different shapes or forms. Um, so all of that being said, I'd like to thank you and thank your family for allowing you to have some time to speak with me today. Um, on behalf of Black people everywhere, thank you. On behalf of myself, thank you for being my friend and being in this community and believing in this community and investing in this community and staying in this community. Um, and I greatly appreciate this conversation tonight, Ashlee, and I'm wishing you a great rest of your day. And I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
You're welcome, my friend. Be well. Bye bye.
Bye.